Good morning. How's everyone doing?
Good.
Really good.
I love it. John, what
Well,
about
that's
you?
really good.
Don't let us down.
I'm alive and kicking.
Grayson, how are you, man?
Doing great.
Yeah, all
Yeah,
revived after Cabo.
I am actually revived. Yeah.
Love it.
Yesterday was still a little rough. I feel great.
Love it. Love it. You guys want to know what I do when I am not really feeling it?
Hmm.
I still hop on the meetings and do everything I know I should do.
Mm-hmm. Good anyway.
Do it fucking anyway. But
Mm-hmm.
you want to know what though? I look at each one of those things as an opportunity, right? Like, even it's gonna sound so gross and so bad, but like there's times when I'm so tired, like I don't want to brush my teeth, you know? I just want to go to sleep.
Yeah.
And then I look at that as an opportunity to build up the muscle to resistance, right? Like, no, just fucking go do it, right? That small of thing could be the thing, because it's not the big things that manifest in our lives why we're successful and unsuccessful, right? It's all the small things compounded over time. Right, John,
So true.
Jaden was touching on that a little bit as well. But it's gradually then all at once, right? And this is an important thing for sales reps. I believe is that you don't again, Moneyball mentality, back to that whole concept that I've been sharing with you guys for the past, 8-9 months or a year or whatever. You can't control the outcomes, right? Like, and one day missed or one day on is not just one day missed or one day on, it's compounding, right? And so if you think that, oh, I'm not going to make that call, or you have the gift of time and you can go make calls, it's not just one additional call that you're making. That could be that's going to be a compounding. It's going to be compounding on your skill. It's going to be compounding on potentially your dollars. You have no idea who is going to be on the other end of that phone. So it also compounds on your curiosity, right? Internally, these things are compounding. It's not just the results that end up compounding. It's internally, the muscles, the habits, the beliefs start compounding to the point where you have this conviction within you, and it's so internalized that you are unfuckwithable, right? In the beginning, one day off of not going to the gym, it's hard to recover from. You've been going to the gym every single day for 4 years. You take one day off, you take 2 days off, it's not as hard to recover, right? The difference between someone who's 100% in shape and a person who is not in shape at all, they both do 100% in the exercise. They're both going to be equally as tired. The difference is that person who's in shape is going to be ready to go in a matter of moments, couple breaths, whereas that other person is going to take a week, 2 weeks to recover, be sore as shit, right? And so when you're going throughout your day and you're thinking about these things, you're practicing, right? Because it's a practice. Look at everything as an opportunity, just as practice, which ironically forces you to become more detached, because like Al and I, we're talking about practice, right? It's just practice. Like, there's no wrong you can do. And really, if you think of life that way, as life is just this big experiment, and it's just a series of experiments and feedback and experiments and feedback and experiments and feedback. If you look at life that way, then there's really no failure anymore. And if there's no failure anymore, what are you afraid of? Right? And you can just keep on going and keep on going. And you're in this curious place that everything is exciting, even the bad stuff. You guys
It's like
picking up what I'm
it's
throwing
like
down?
how are you labeling it as bad? Because this morning, we had we do like a 15-minute kickoff with the sales team, and I made a funny admission that's probably going to wind up being one of my posts later today. And I write a prolific amount of copy. Like, I write a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I measured it once recently, and I produce easily 10,000 words a week, like easily.
Mm-hmm.
And someone made a comment. It was like, that must be very easy for you. And I was like, what? You know? And the confession was like, actually, I don't really like writing. Like the
Mm,
actual writing is in sales a lot like setting. I don't really
mm,
like setting.
mhm.
Like the actual act is not in and of itself fun. And it's the
John,
same
just
thing with the
John,
writing.
earmuffs. It's extremely fun. It's exciting.
My point is, the thing that is fun about writing for me is actually the end product at the end of it. And it's kind of like going to the gym when you're tearing down your muscles, or when you're walking 10,000 steps or something like that. It's that flow is a flow state. Look at me talking about that. It's that flow state. And it's like, well, is it bad? Is it bad what you're doing? Is it
No.
bad? Is it enjoyable? Is it really? It's
Well, here's
whatever meaning you're
here
assigning to it, really.
totally. And without the journey, you wouldn't have the end result,
That's it.
right?
You
And so
know,
it's like, I mean, down to an atom. Is the negative energy inside of the atom bad? No, it's 100% necessary. Like it's just as good as the good,
right?
right? Because if it wasn't, then it wouldn't be. And so you can trust that everything is perfect. So just keep on going. Just keep on fucking going. Just keep on going. Right.
That's it. That's it. And like with the writing versus say doing setting, like I could be doing setting with that time, or I could be doing writing with that time. I'm going to be doing something with 168 hours a week.
Yeah. Speaking of 168 hours, I'm curious, what does activity look like for you guys? Corbin, what does your activity look like yesterday?
Yesterday was a very unique day as my closer from Oman had internet problems. So I had two schedules to tackle yesterday, and I still outbound dialed 22 additional contacts and booked 5 triage calls. So I took 16 calls yesterday.
Oh, man.
Yeah. No
That
big
was
deal.
funny.
Was going for
Bad
20,
dad
didn't quite get
joke.
it. Yeah, no, so I was just from the time I left this meeting until like 7:30 Central last night, I was right here on calls, responding,
Wow.
initiating
What a stud.
sequences, like outbound, yeah, everything I could. So activity was pretty high yesterday.
Good.
Today's I got a couple Zoom calls and a lot more time to outbound. So hopefully I have 100 dials today as opposed to just like 50 yesterday.
Love it. That's awesome. Yeah, that'll compound. That'll compound. Right? 100%. What any learning moments for you yesterday? Any aha moments, epiphanies, breakthroughs?
I don't need 5 minutes in between every activity if I've already prepped my day before I start.
Nice.
So what I mean by that is like looking at my pipeline a half an hour before I actually start my day, so I know what to expect as my day goes on. So if I have a no-show, I don't have to use the restroom, let the dog out, wait 10 minutes. Oh, I have another call in 10 minutes anyways. I might as well do nothing. It's like, oh, I actually just had 25 1-minute phone calls, voicemails, texts, emails I could have sent. So
Mhm.
time management and like preparing for the day before it starts would be the biggest for me.
That's huge.
That's
Love that.
really big.
Love that. Grayson, how about you? What did activity look like for you yesterday?
So I did something cool yesterday. My activity itself was not super high, 38 minutes, 23 calls, 3 emails, 11 texts. But we had a cool meeting yesterday with the team, and it was do something that's hard for you, like do something that makes you feel uncomfortable. And for me, I'm a hoarder of my leads. Like once I have my leads, like it's my lead, like I'm not going to let it go. I'm going to keep following up. I'm going to kick the can down the road. So yesterday I went and dispersed, I think you saw it in the Slack, but I went and dispersed like probably 25 or 30 like verbal commits that have been ghosting me, and like
Yeah.
legit good leads, and sent them out to the team and had them follow up and kind of just start TOing everything to clear out my inbox, and just so I can be more focused. Cause like by having that all in there, like I continuously saw how it was affecting my days and my workflow.
Yeah.
So I ate the frog, and I gave everybody my opportunities.
Good stuff. I love it.
Um,
And then, hey, TO, rather have a small piece of
Yeah.
of a pie than no piece at all.
Yeah. And I'm obviously not getting it done. I mean, maybe they just need to hear another voice. So
That's
no big
it.
deal.
Totally. Nothing personal. Yeah,
Nope.
good stuff. John, how about you? What was what did yesterday look like for you?
Yesterday was a little bit lighter on the phones. Had 12 outbounds, 1 hour, 12-minute talk time. I really focused a lot more on my emails and my text message yesterday. Sent out 427 emails.
Corbin and
600
Amanda are gonna think that I don't have you guys work at all.
Yeah, okay.
Like 37 minutes of talk time.
I had almost 5
and
hours the other day, brother.
Yeah, do you hear that, John and Grayson?
I hear that.
I would say I have 3 to 4 hours on average a day, and I'm not here like putting anybody down, but like I'm in a position of building a brand from scratch. So I just innately have unique challenges that come with that. And a part of that is I'm the only like SDR.
Yeah,
So our closers taking triages as well. And so I'm like 10 hours of open availability, 50 outbound dials a day
that's awesome.
is
Yeah,
my goal. I don't do that every day. I'm not like a saint. I'm not like a workaholic, but I do try really hard.
just tell them that you do that every day. You see how easy it is, guys?
It's Celsius. It's very nice with water, obviously, but a little boost kind of helps,
Well-
especially with the morning
Well, Adderall and Red Bull. There you go.
workout in Celsius.
Yeah, there you go. Equivalent. Any learning moments, John?
I'd say it was definitely around. Well, because the reason I was a little lighter yesterday is because I had a hard time not coughing, and so I didn't do any extra outbounds. Instead, I just took the ones that were
Oh yeah, you
scheduled.
were still recovering, huh?
Yeah, so I didn't. I'm having a hard time not sounding like I'm sick. So so I really focused on my messages. So I sent out 612 messages,
Right.
just really having a conversation with the people. Oh, because of the webinar tomorrow. So,
Yep.
or is that today? It's today.
Today.
Yeah.
Cool,
So it's
man.
just really around conversations.
Love it.
I don't like having either. I don't like texting. I hate texting. That's one of the things I'd rather be on the phone all day, every day than
Yeah.
texting. But
When
it
in
was a
doubt,
good learning moment.
when in doubt, dial out. Cool. Amanda, any learning moments for you yesterday?
Huge, actually. I am in another mastermind call that rebranded itself, and I saw the power of a name, and it was funny, you actually were talking about this just today, which was the process over outcome.
Mm-hmm.
And they rebranded the name of the mastermind from Legacy Mastermind, which kind of sounded to me like a bunch of old dudes thinking about bestowing their library to their sons,
Right.
like just wasn't very inspiring.
Totally.
They named it The Edge. And I just felt it in my body. I was like, oh my God, I'm so much more excited. And all like they built it up, obviously, but I just felt so much more empowered, excited, and I just felt my own identity inside just shift, because I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to live on the edge. I got to be edgy. I got to think more edge like. And, nothing changed. Nobody new joined the mastermind. Like all they did was just say, you know how we've been saying we want to be this thing? Well, we want to be this thing. So we're going to change the name. And that was really big.
Love
I
that.
like to just feel that and be in that. I was like, I think for me, I've poo-pooed or dismissed a lot of branding stuff, and I'm realizing how important it is.
Yeah, I think the thing that I get that from that is every word matters, right? Every word has a different energy to it. Every word has a different resonance to it, and it's going to connect with different people, right? And so the words that you choose to say inside of your emails, inside of your text messages, inside of your on your calls, every word matters, right? From the small things of saying, this cost versus the total investment is, or funding versus financing, or I don't know, anything.
Contract and agreement.
Yeah,
Or even like
contract and agreement, or
There was
even
just
other
like
things
the-
like I just wanted. A lot of people start off messages with I just wanted, right? I just wanted to reach out. I just wanted to make sure that you got this. Nobody gives a fuck what you want, right? Just eliminate that part of it, right? And the sentence is so much more powerful, way less selfless, way more servant, right? Every single word has an impact.
And activating the aspiration. I think that was like the hugest piece of it for my brand
Mhm.
is, you know, my personal brand, my company's brand, and taking that into the sales team. I was like, guys, all the best people in our community are aspirational. They want to be awesome coaches, you know? And if you're just talking to the people that you think are easy pickings or are, you know, if your view of yourself and your brand is not in an aspirational place, you're going to talk to people that you think are easy and you're going to go play this ridiculous whack-a-mole game.
Yeah, you're going to attract those types of people for sure.
Exactly. So yeah, huge learning and reinforcement. And
Yeah.
stuff.
I think it also kind of alludes to just the energy that you show up with, because they're going to feel that sometimes even beyond what you're saying. The words are important, right? But also the timing and how you're saying it and the energy that you're believing about what you're saying is extremely important. Corbin, you're smiling. You got something on that?
We had our internal meeting, Amanda, on Friday last week, and kind of what you said about bringing that energy. Sam, my publishing partner, would hold up on a whiteboard, go whoever, when we were given karma daps during our meetings. He would sit here and do this the whole time and like dance and hold up shit and just get everyone hyped the whole meeting. And you thought it was a facade and he'd do it for like 2 minutes. It was the whole half hour.
That's awesome.
But then you leave that meeting and you're like, he was willing to do that for us for half an hour. Like, what am I not willing to do for him? Like, brick wall, gonna run through it. So like having that attitude, that morale, that hype is like all important.
Man, that Sam guy sounds pretty awesome. I should try to work with him.
Dude, these meetings are exactly like when I meet with him. So this is awesome for me because it's the same. Now, what are you thankful for? I don't know, Sam. What are you thankful for? It's awesome.
Yeah, he's got a good framework. I love it. I should start doing that. Well, in light of Sam being awesome, what are you grateful for, Corbin?
Gosh, I thought you were going to come to me last. Grateful for. I'm grateful for all of my windows in my apartment facing the east so that I wake up and I'm in the sun like right away. I get outside right away. And it's nice. It's nice having all morning nothing but direct sunlight.
Yeah, that's
Really
very cool. It's overcast here and I sleep with blackout curtains.
As you can see, my mom, I have to hide below them. And then when I get up here, it's very bright. Yeah.
Nice. Amanda, what are you grateful for today?
All the time freedom I've created in my life.
Love that. Yeah, I think I need a little trip here soon on that same wave. I like the time freedom. Grayson, what are you grateful for?
New gym membership yesterday, so I'm stoked for that.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go break into it. I mean, because I moved down to Gilbert and I haven't been in the gym really since I moved down here from Scottsdale. So
yeah, look
excited to get back at it.
Play good, eat good, live good. Let's get it.
Stoked.
John, what are you grateful for today?
You know, I'm super grateful for electricity because without electricity, wouldn't be able to do any of this.
That is true. That is very true. We wouldn't. I love that. Sean, what about you? What are you grateful for today?
I am grateful that they're implementing Sam's and Closed Doctor and gray hair sales in our company tomorrow. So
let's go.
Did you know about that?
I think I probably saw the name. It's David, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw it come through. Yeah, we're excited about that.
Me too.
Love it. It's going to be a lot easier on you. I think the thing that I am most grateful for, actually, you know what I'm grateful for? I'm grateful for monsoon season. It looks like we might have a monsoon here today, and those are about to start. And those are always super cool because just you guys have all experienced that, right? John, have you been to Arizona? No, Courtney.
No.
How about you,
I
Sean?
visited once.
You've been to Arizona? Yeah. So we get these monsoons and they're just like hurricanes that just come through, but they only last for like 15, 20 minutes. It's pretty sick. or like these huge haboobs, they're called, and they're just these walls of just water and dust that just come in and just take over the city, and then they're gone. It's really cool.
Sounds like fun.
All right, y'all. I will see you guys when I see you. Hopefully you guys go and crush it. And just remember that there is no bad, right? Because everything's necessary. So go enjoy it and take it and approach it all with curiosity. Ask great questions. I'll see you guys on the board. I won't see you on the board. Well, maybe I'll see some of you guys on the board. Grayson and John, I'll see you on the board. I'll hear about you guys on the board. Peace.